Alright, so today what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a bunch of different cool things that you can do with your graphing calculator. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with talking about the second button. So the second button actually allows you to pick any command that is in the same color as that button. So anything that's in blue above the other buttons, you can actually do that command if you hit the second button. So the first one that I'm going to show you is second enter. So let's say that you enter in a really long, intricate line of calculations and you're like, oh no, I forgot that it should have been something different. So let's say that you have this line and you want to recall this line. What you can do is you can hit second enter, and then it will allow you to do anything with this line over again. So let's say that I wanted to change the 9 to a 5. I could change the 9 to a 5, hit enter, and now I fixed the mistake that I made. The next thing that you can do is if you also had that line already called up and you wanted to insert some more numbers in there, you could hit this second delete button. What this allows you to do is to enter more numbers into that line without deleting other numbers as well. So I could enter in a 2 and that would give me 26. So instead, now I get a different number. So I can insert anything without deleting the other numbers as well. Something that students don't know about is this x squared button. So all the x squared button does is raise a number to the second power. So 2 squared is 4. The next one is a caret. So let's say that you didn't want to square a number, but you wanted to cube it. That's what we call a caret right here. So you could raise it to the 6th power instead, and now it's 2 to the 6th is 64. Now, the next thing that I want you to show is very important as well. So the next one is turning your calculator off. A lot of times with your battery, you'll waste it if you don't turn it off. So hit second, and then the on button, that turns your calculator directly off. Okay? The next thing is the second answer button. So if you want to pull up your previous answer and subtract 5 from it, then it will do that. 64 minus 5 is 4. Now another thing you can realize too is if you just hit an operation right now, you could also pull up an answer. So it pulls up answer as well, and then you can multiply 59 by 2 if you meant to do that. The last thing that I wanted to talk about was how you can get the calculator to give you a fraction that is fully reduced. So what you want to do, let's take like 118 that we have right now, let's divide it by 7. That's a really bad number. So I get this really nasty decimal, but I want it as a fraction. So instead what you do is you hit math, enter, enter, and that gives you the fraction, 118 divided by 7. So right now this is just a really basic overview of some things that your calculator does. Later on I will show you also how to use the graphing features of the calculator. But these are just the basics. So if you have any questions, let me know.